Hello. Wake up. You awake? We're about to shoot another video. Come on. Alright. What's up, everyone? So, for those of you who are new here, my name's Eric Nickerson, and I basically am making this channel to documenting my journey of finding my passion, building my passion, and things like that. And it's essentially in order to motivate others or help push others to do the same and maybe find something that they're passionate about and go do that. For those of you who have been watching, I know it's been a while since I've made a video, and I know that keeps happening. I will discuss that later on in the video, but this time I actually have a better excuse. I actually got my camera back recently. I let Justin borrow it for about a month or so. He had to use it for some work stuff. I didn't have a camera. I know people are going to say you can use your phone and you can do good videos with that. And I've tried that before. I have the new Galaxy S22 Ultra, and it's got a great camera. We all know that. And I haven't actually tried with that because I just got it. But with my previous phone, the Note 10 Plus, I tried making videos, and sometimes they were great, and sometimes it was very grainy due to the lighting. And I just wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy with how it was coming out, and that was just a personal preference. I'm not worried about my videos being perfect, but I just wasn't happy with how those were coming out. So there's that. I know I am filming in my garage. I've filmed in my garage before, but not in this style, this more formal, I guess, or professional style here with the table and everything. But we are running out of room in the front room. It's getting very tight. And I've been actually thinking about setting up a little area in the garage for me to film anyway, so I figured I'd try it out. No, I don't have a backdrop or anything. I've thought about putting a sheet down, like a black sheet or something, just making it look a little nicer. But I kind of actually like how it looks right now, just kind of the raw look. And having the light from the toolbox right there kind of gives it a good look, I think, personally. Tell me what you guys think. Should I make it look a little bit better with a nice backdrop? Should I kind of keep it raw as it is right now? Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Now, today's video, I'm going to give you guys kind of an update what I've been up to. The past couple months I haven't been filming or documenting what I've been doing. But one thing I'm really trying to work hard on is at keeping these videos shorter. So I'm going to time myself. I'm going to try to make this video like 7 minutes. Yeah, we'll go with 7 minutes. And I'm just going to hit a few topics and try to get through them pretty quick. So I guess the time will start now. Technically, it should have probably started at the beginning of the video if I was going to make the video 7 minutes. But we're going to start it now. 7 minutes to the end of the video. Let's see if I can do it. Alright, so first off, the 9 to 5. So yes, I still work the 9 to 5. I'm working on getting out of it, but it's a job right now. That's actually another reason why I haven't been filming, is because we've gotten really busy at work with a lot of things happening, and I actually got talked to because work was not my priority. Technically, kind of still not my priority. But they kind of talked to me like, hey, what's going on? Your performance is slacking. And that's because my mind was somewhere else. So I kind of had to get it together. We were falling behind on things. So I've been working a lot of overtime these past few weeks to get caught up. And as you all know, the only time I really get time to do things is late at night from like 9 to about 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, that's also the only time I can work my overtime. So I had to choose between doing personal things and working overtime to get caught up and get in a better position for the company, the company I work for, because as of right now, that is my primary source of income and what's helping keep the roof over our head and take care of my kids and things like that and get food on the table. So I kind of had to switch gears for a little bit and get back in a better position at work just so I don't lose my job, which I've never really felt like I was in the position to lose, but you never know, so I didn't want to risk that. And I have a couple friends there, and I just didn't want to let them down because one of them is my boss. So I didn't want them looking bad, so I just had to get it together for a little bit there. Things are starting to get into a better position, and we're starting to get caught back up. So that overtime's going down for me personally. So hopefully I can get back to doing more things I want to do. Now to the family. Jackie is still working crazy hours. So I do still have the kids majority of the time, which means right after work, I pick them up from daycare, feed them, bathe them, get them down to bed, and then I can do whatever I need to do. Obviously, the kids are growing. Good and bad things about that. They're kind of getting easier to watch in a way because they kind of tell me what they want rather than just screaming all the time. So I can kind of help them out a little bit more. But they are getting crazier and they're able to get into more things, which is a hassle. But it is getting easier because we've kind of got a routine down now. So watching them by myself has gotten easier. I do watch them a lot over the weekends. Saturday, Sunday, I have them pretty much all day. Except every other weekend, my mother-in-law has been taking them for about a day. So I get some time to get things done around the house or relax, which I don't do. Since football season's over, Jackie has some more flexibility on the weekends with her schedule. Hopefully we'll be able to get to spend more family time in the early half of the days, some weekends. It won't be every weekend, but I'll get more time with her and the kids together, as well as I'll be getting more help when she's home. So let's get on to health. Obviously, I wanted to get healthier. I recently started, probably coming up on 4 weeks ago, kind of made a few adjustments in my life that will help me get on track. I used to do big changes before. I was like, I need to lose weight. I'll do this big diet change. It lasts about a week, 2 weeks. I've gotten into 3 weeks before. And then I break it. I fall out of it. And that's because it was such a massive change. It was like a whole lifestyle change I was doing. Well, I decided this time I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find small things that I can change that I'm okay with changing. And if I had to do that for the rest of my life, I'll be okay with. I could live that way for the rest of my life. So I stopped eating so late. I used to wait until Jackie would get home from work, like 2 o'clock in the morning, before I would eat dinner so that we could have dinner together. But then we would go right to bed. So I would eat a full meal, usually not the healthiest, and then we'd go straight to bed. And that's not healthy. So I started eating with the kids or right after the kids go down. And then I've also been working out every night for the past about almost 4 weeks. Nothing huge, but just getting that movement, getting that habit. And it's actually really nice because it's becoming a habit now and I'm enjoying it. And I'll eventually ramp it up and do harder and harder workouts, but I'm keeping it simple right now and just doing it that way. Another thing I've changed with my diet is I'm actually eating much less than I used to. I used to eat basically everything on my plate. Whatever meal I got, I would eat that and some. I would eat some of Jackie's and things like that. I've gotten better about eating what's on my plate, but actually not even finishing what's on my plate because I realize I'm full. Because I've also slowed down my eating. I used to eat so fast that I never gave myself a chance to realize I was full until I overate. I'm actually eating much smaller portions, eating a little bit slower, not eating as late. We've been cooking from home a little bit more than we usually do, and I've been working out. So that's on health. It's going to be slow change, slow weight loss, and all that. But I'm doing it for the long run. I'm tired of restarting, so I'm going to do it right and just continue on and do a gradual weight loss because slow weight loss is better than no weight loss. Next subject, Amazon reselling. So with this one, I'm doing okay right now. I've got about like $3,500 in sales, so $3,500 in sales. So I'm kind of on pace of doing like I'm averaging almost $1,200 a month right now. March has been very slow, so I did like $3,000 between January and February, and then March slowed down, going to like $500. So I'm on track to hit, like, if I kept this consistency, I'm on track to hit about like $14,000 by the end of the year, just over $14,000. But I do have a bunch of product at Amazon. I say a bunch, but about $6,300 in gross revenue and product at Amazon right now. And I also have about $3,000 to $4,000 in gross revenue and products at my house right now. Estimated gross revenue. You never really know. I may have to lower the price on some things and like that. But That's what I have. So I have roughly like 9 grand, 9,500, 9 to 10 grand, I guess you could say, in product, like in sales, that potential sales. But I have a lot of items, a lot of Legos actually, that I'm holding for fourth quarter, and they're also retired sets. So that's why those are not at Amazon right now. They're all sitting in the guest bedroom. Also, with that being said, one of the reasons why March has slowed down so much is because I've actually started looking into private label and getting into that. If you don't know what that is, a brief summary. It's basically you find a niche product, you do some market research, and then you'll find a supplier, make some changes to it, make your own design to it, and then you're basically building a brand. And then you get it made with your logos, things like that, logo on the box, and then you have your own product. And that takes a little bit more upfront cost because you have to buy a certain amount of quantity from the manufacturer before they're willing to, make it. I'm actually getting into that. I have a sample that's being made of one of my products coming in soon. So I'm going to check it out, see if that's something I want to pull the trigger on, and I'd have to actually buy 1,000 units. So I've actually just been getting the money from Amazon that they owe me, holding on to that. Haven't been spending too much money on sourcing products because I'm trying to keep more of that capital right now so that I can try to get into private label. But I do have a small shipment that I'm about to ship out to Amazon because there's a few products here that I'm tired of seeing here that I can make a little bit of money or get some of my money back on. With that being said, my Amazon seller account was deactivated today. So I actually had a few flags of inauthentic product and non-authentic products that were not authentic. I had them listed. Basically, I wasn't cautious of some of the items I was buying, and I thought they were authentic. Didn't really look too far into them. I just got them in and then sent them straight to Amazon. I didn't do my due diligence. A couple customers bought them. They're like, hey, this is not an authentic product. Got mad. Bad reviews. So I had got a few flags on my account. I thought I did everything I needed to do to reconcile that, and I removed the listings instantly. Any products that I could bring back, I brought back, and they didn't say anything for a while. And then all of a sudden, my account was deactivated today. So I'm trying to get it reactivated. I'm keeping my hopes up because I am going to be pulling the trigger on private label soon. So I do need a seller's account to be able to do that. But we'll figure that out as we go on. I may go more into detail on that later. Now, YouTube, my YouTube channel. So here's the thing. I know my posting's very spotty, all over the place, not consistent. They say you need to be consistent, like on a schedule, in order to grow a huge YouTube account and be a YouTuber. The thing is, I don't necessarily want to be a YouTuber. I'm using this more as documenting, but I do want to grow a personal brand. So I'm still trying to figure out my style on YouTube. I have an idea of what I want to do, and I have it in my head. And it's the style of videos I've wanted to do for a long time, and for some reason I just can't quite grasp how to do it. And it's very simple. It's and the YouTuber that actually I had this style in my head, and then I found this YouTuber, and he has like almost the exact style, the closest thing to it that I want. And I got super excited when I found him, and I just watched his videos because I love the style of video he does. And it's Cody Warner. He's not like the biggest YouTuber, but man, like I love his style of videos, and you need to go check him out. It's very vlog like, but it has his videos got a good story to it, and there's always a good message to it, things like that. And even if he doesn't really leave much of a message, just how he shoots his videos, I love it. And the other great thing about it is his videos are short. I've probably passed the 7-minute mark. And the thing is, he has videos that are like 6 or 7 minutes, and he gets so much squeezed into that a little amount. And I'm just like, how? How do you do that? And just his style of just everything about his videos is what I love. If I can get a mixture of like his videos and Peter McKinnon style, like that's my ideal YouTube style, you know. So, and that's how I've always envisioned it, and I'm just having trouble creating that every time I make a video. And I think that's kind of what's demotivating, is every time I create a video and I edit it, it's not the style I'm wanting to do, and it's not the how I envisioned it. So then it doesn't quite motivate me to want to do my next video. But I know in the end, I just need to continue creating, and eventually I'll find it. But with that, the other hard part is having topics. I don't know if I'm just overthinking it, but just, like, what do I shoot, you know? I don't have a whole bunch of stuff going on all the time, you know? Most of my life right now is work and kids, and that's most of my life. And then at night, I'm not going out and doing things because I can't. I have to stay home because the kids are sleeping. So I'm in the front office, and I'm like, well, what do I shoot there? So I don't know if I just need to start out with these type of videos and then do vlog videos when I get a chance. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. So I hope you stick with me because YouTube is something I want to do. And I want to build a brand on here. I want people to get to know who I am and just follow my journey and, you know, all that stuff. So that's my YouTube situation right now. So that's it for this video. I definitely flew right past that 7-minute mark. I know it. Well, I guess we'll see when I get to editing. But thank you guys for watching. If you want to follow along and stick with me with my crazy posting schedule, things like that, hopefully it gets better soon. That's the goal anyways. I know I say it every time. But if you want to follow along my journey, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.